Hello and welcome everybody to another Sunday night short. And I see the subscriber numbers are on the increase again. We're up to something like 960, so not far off that 1,000 subscriber milestone. So thank you very much all for everybody who's subscribed and clicking the like button and commenting and contributing. It's most appreciated. But that does remind me of something I've been meaning to mention for a little while, and that's about the number of anonymous subscribers I've got. And yeah, that's fine, but do check whether you know whether you're anonymous or not. Go into your YouTube and Google Plus settings, wherever it's buried, and make sure that you haven't unintentionally set yourself as an anonymous subscriber, because it's nice to, you know, have a name and to know who's subscribed to you, and then sometimes I might go and look and see what you're doing, and you know, might decide that I promote your channel. If you will be subscribers to A-Bomb79 and Adam's channel, and you know, we all wish that he has no further problems with break-ins in his workshop, and also Tom Lipton, Ox Tool Co. And they've had a little bit of a mine's bigger than yours, or big tool slapdown. And you know, most of my stuff is not heavy engineering stuff, so I think the only round I kind of won on that was when I first showed an 8-inch floppy disk. But now I've sent Adam his own 8-inch floppy disk, though I think probably he thought it was what he'd seen when he was at school, which would have been the 5¼ inch floppy disks, and you know, the 8-inch predated that. Anyway, I do have something that I don't think Adam's got anything this size, and I don't think Tom has it either, quite. And when you've got a big tool, to judge its size, you probably need a big measuring tool. So here's my big measuring tool. And it's a 2-meter stainless steel scale. Well, actually it's a ruler, because the markings do not go all the way to the end. It is, however, a precision instrument, and I'll take it over to the bench and shoot some footage of the marked end. But it's a Rabone Chesterman 2-meter stainless steel rule, and it's calibrated at 20 degrees, and I paid a whole £10 for this from a vehicle scrapyard. And they were using it to poke burning bits of wood in an oil drum. I bought that, well, probably 20 odd years ago. It comes in handy occasionally. Now, most of the footage I've been shooting recently is on this Marini here I've got on the bench. I haven't done anything more on the float at the moment. I need to drag the TIG welder out and start stitching that up and check that I can get 2 reed switches down the tubing. But that should be coming before very long, because I know it's wanted to go into the equipment. And I got my very first viewer appreciation mail. So let's move over to the bench and have a look at that. Now, a few videos back, if you watch them, you may remember I did a little whiteboard presentation on setting up one of the Haiyunyang variable frequency drives, or indeed any variable frequency drive, on a lathe, and converting maintained input contact settings to momentary signals to work the VFD. and that was a guy called Oliver Boatwright, and he sent me an email saying that he very much appreciated the videos and would like to send me something. So, little package turned up in the post, and I'll pull the note out first. And have a little read here. And Oliver said that he's been an avid viewer over the last year and has thoroughly enjoyed my videos, and how fantastic it is to see so many people sharing their knowledge on YouTube. And of course it is. It's a brilliant resource. Now that you haven't got the big machine shops with 30 people in there who will have different backgrounds and come through different training schools and all the rest of it, and can share different approaches. You've got people working in isolation and they just haven't seen other people do it different ways. And you know, particularly when you're actually doing a job, you may not have the time to try a new way. And so he's still working on getting the VFD hooked up to the lathe, but he's put that on hold as he has a recent development, and he's just finished his first week as a tool and die maker. A local company is training him up for making plastic injection die moulds for model railway applications, using wire EDM and sinker EDM machines, and he should be running a 30,000 RPM spindle CNC machine by next year. The scale's reading to 1/10 of a micron. And in the envelope is a tool he picked up at a recent stock clearance. And so let's have a look at that. And thank you very much indeed, Oliver. And in the box is a Kennametal box. So hopefully inside is a Kennametal tool. With a broken insert. No, we were lucky. It didn't land on the insert, and it is indeed a Kennametal with a 12mm shank, which is ideal for my tool holders. Clamp style with an insert to go with it, and ideal as a chamfering tool, and this will go straight into a tool holder onto the lathe and will go into use. Got the an Allen key for the clamp. So yes, very, very much appreciated. That's an immediately useful tool, and just the job. I do have a pair of high-speed steel chamfering tools mounted up in a holder, and that gets used all the time, and this will probably go in one end of that holder. I think this is a pretty clear shot of the end of this ruler. So it's a 2 metre long Raboni Chesterman with a calibration temperature 20 degrees, rustless inox stainless steel, and made in England. And it's a really, really nicely made ruler. The engraving is very, very crisp, and it hasn't been used very often, but it has been used, often just as a long straight edge when marking out. But it's a really nice thing to have around for when you actually do need it.